Good morning, everyone. So I am gonna get started on my maybe final, maybe not final Halloween project because I want to make this dress in black cotton, and for funsies, I want to do sequins. I have black sequins and green sequins. I don't know how I'm gonna use these yet. Maybe I'll make a green spider. But I'm thinking of making the spider web with the black sequins and then maybe some either green sprinkled around just for fun, or maybe try to do a green spider. I don't know. I also have these. They're just such a pretty green that I needed them. But that is the plan. We're gonna make this dress in the black cotton. We're going to decorate it with sequins to look like spider web. I think I'll probably make it look like a spider web going from one shoulder here and then probably like going up from the bottom, so it's kind of asymmetrical but still balanced. I don't know, we'll see. I have to make the dress first, then I'll be able to embellish it later. But I have to admit something. The Grinch's heart is growing too quickly for the season. What day is it? It's Thursday. Hold on. Okay, I checked. It is October 13th, and I have been bitten by the Christmas bug. I woke up yesterday, I'm like, I need to clean. I feel like listening to Christmas music. Christmas music makes me feel like I have to clean, which is actually really good because I really had to clean. I'd been doing so many sewing projects and not putting my supplies away as I use them, and the shelves are a mess, so now they're nice and organized again. But now I'm going to make this dress, and I'm probably going to make them messy again. But maybe I'll put stuff away as I go. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. But I pulled out my Christmas counter. I am admitting to you, I pulled out my Christmas counter. Did you know that it's 73 days till Christmas? Yeah. I'm going to show you. Hold on. Look at this. 73 days till Christmas. And I also pulled these out because look at them. Look at them. And these lights have been up since last year. I just plugged them in. They've been just not plugged in, but still there because I'm not going to take them down. Ah! Also, this may have been a recent purchase because I want to make this in red and white for a cute little Christmas holiday baking dress, you know? It also reminds me very much of the walkaway dress, just kind of in reverse, sort of. So we're probably going to be making this for Christmas. So cute. Oh my gosh. I think it would be a really cute idea to make this in red and white, and then I think it would be a cute idea to make the walkway dress again, but in a green, and I don't know what else for Christmas. Those are just two ideas that I have in my head right now. Alright, so it looks like the pieces are actually nice and folded. This may have never been used before. This is the instructions. I think I might do the shorter sleeve. I just feel like that's easier to do things in, and it looks like we do have an internal pocket. That's nice. I might try to make the pockets slightly bigger. It depends. We'll see how big they are. They might be big enough. Yeah, but this should be a super easy pattern. It's a dolman sleeve, like all-in-one sleeve, so that should be super easy and nice and quick. I love dolman sleeves because they make it to where you don't have to put on sleeves, and that's awesome. I don't know that I want to do the collar, though. I might, instead of a collar, I might try to do like a facing to finish the edge, but we'll see. We will see. Okay, so we're going to keep in mind that this is for a 36-inch bust, and I have a 38-inch bust. But I did already make a pattern piece from this one. I know that this sleeve is going to be too small for my arm. I don't have thin arms, so I'm going to pull out the pattern I already made from this one for the dolman sleeve so I can see where I need to change it. Okay, so it looks like in the drafting process of this bodice, they took out the dart already. So this one doesn't have a dart, but I can see here that I need to add. I'm just going to kind of have to combine this. Maybe I need to fold the dart in to kind of get this to fit better. All right, this actually looks pretty much the same without the dart. How big is the waist in this one? Because it seems like it's the same measurement in this one as this. I just need to make the arm part a little wider. What's the waist on this one? Because it's the same as that pattern that I just used, which fit me. Waist, this is size 18. So, size 18, what waist size does it have? Waist, it says 30. I mean, I guess that's about right. Okay. I'm also thinking of cutting the bodice on the fold, or the center front on the fold, because I don't see a purpose in not. Okay, so the bodice back does have a dart, but the front doesn't. I don't see any reason why I shouldn't cut it on the fold. That will make one less seam to sew. And, yeah, it'll make it just a little bit easier. So as I was cutting out the skirt, I was like, wait, I didn't shorten it. But then I'm like, you know what? It might look cool full length. So I just kept with it. So if we don't like it full length later, I can always shorten it. But you know what? You know when it shows on the model that it goes like to like the knees or the like a T length, it's full length on me. I'm 5'1". I think these are drafted for someone that's like probably between 5, I don't know, 5'5", 5'8", something like that, like a normal heighted person. But you know what? I think maybe it might be nice long. I currently almost have everything cut out. I just need to do like the neck facing and the pocket. I think this is the pocket. Are you the pocket? No, you're not. You're the belt. Where's the pocket shape? Am I missing the pocket? There's like some pockets and a facing left. I have to see if I can find the pocket piece because I don't see it here. Okay, so I don't see a pocket piece. However, it would be super easy to make one. So I'm just going to end up having to make my own pocket piece. I think it'll be fine. I looked in the envelope. It's not here. These are the only remaining pieces. It's not one of these. I looked in the instructions. It's not hidden in them. And then I looked through the pieces I've already used, and I didn't see it in them. I don't think I saw a pocket piece at all. I don't think there is one. You know what? I might do 2 layers of the cotton because I am going to do beading on it, and I feel like that would help stabilize it more. So I might do 2 layers of the cotton out of the bodice. I might cut another layer. So I have everything cut out. This is the bodice front, the front facing, the back of the bodice, but I think I cut the back of the sleeve too long, but I can shorten it, that'll be fine. And then I have the front of the skirt and the back skirt. I need to cut out pockets though, so I need to figure out how big I need to make those. Alright, so I cut out a pocket shape. I basically just kind of put my cell phone on top of the fabric and like made a swoopy around it with a straight edge. And I think this will work for my pocket, so it's big enough to hold my cell phone. Alright, so I think that's the way it's supposed to be pleated in the front. And then I just pinned the back neck facing to the front neck facing. I believe I'm supposed to sew these together before attaching it in to the bodice. So I'm gonna sew those. Alright, so I cut a little slit here because it was gonna end up being really high on my neck, and it does show a little bit of a slit that buttons up right there. So I did that. So I'm just gonna kind of use the facing to finish it. So that'll fix that. I guess I'm at the point where I should sew these down, sew the bodice front and back together, and then I can put the neck facing in. Alright, so I have everything pinned where I need to sew it here and at the sides and the sleeves. This is the center back, and then that's the front. Right sides facing each other. So it's time to sew now. Okay, so I have the facing pinned now, and I'm going to sew that. So the front facing goes up and then around to the back. I did add a little extra in the back here. I might take it in at the top. We'll see. Alright, so I just pinned the facing. I turned it in, and I think the edges look really nice now. Ooh, there's a crumb there. So I'm just gonna sew this down by hand, and the facing will be turned in and done. This is super close to having the bodice finished, at least for today. Alright, so I currently have the blouse just kind of up on this mannequin thingy that I have, and now I'm working on the skirt. The skirt right here. We also added a leaf into our table so that I have more space to work with. But I've pinned the pockets to the skirt pieces, and then when I sew the sides of the skirt together, I'll like have them flipped and sew around them all at once to put it together. So I just need to sew this now. Okay, so I just sewed the pocket pieces to the skirt, and now I'm going to, an opening is going to be left where your hand can go into the pocket. So I'm going to now sew the skirt pieces together and then around the pocket area, which will form the pocket, and then this will still be open to get the hand in. And then I have done the same thing over here. But yeah, I'm just working on doing the spider web. I might film a little bit of how I'm doing it. But this is the sequin so far. I'm just kind of using a plastic mannequin thing that I have just to kind of put tension on it and build out the shoulder. But yeah, this is what it looks like so far. Alright, so the method that is working for me, I have one package of sequins here, just in like a little lid. I pick up one sequin at a time, which can be difficult. Okay, I got one. So the side where it bumps out of the sequin, I put down towards the needle. And then I slide it over most of the way, and then I find that just going right next to the previous sequin, I go in, and then I go back out with my needle. And then sometimes the thread gets caught on other sequins, so I kind of have to hold the thread up, and then I slide it. And then I usually, yeah, and then it goes in place. So that's the one I just sewed on right here. And it's forming this little swoopty line for the spider web, but I'm just doing this over and over. I'll do one more. So I put the curved, outward curve down, boop, slide it, and then I bring it in next to the last sequin I sewed on, bring it out, I'm gonna grab the thread, and that falls into place right there, and just onward until I have my spider web done. I don't actually know if this is the proper way to sew on sequins, by the way. I've never actually watched a tutorial. I've just kind of, this is what I've done, trial and error of what looks nice. There's probably tutorials out there that would tell you how to do it properly, but this is what I found. I've never looked up how you're supposed to actually sew on a sequin, but this is what I've been doing. I've got my coffee with whipped cream that I'm drinking as well. I'm just going to be doing this for hours and hours until my spider web is done. And then I'm also probably going to do another spider web somewhere. Alright, so basically at this point, I'm just doing a whole lot of beading until I'm happy with it. So I've got a spider beaded. To make the spider, I only found 2 of these green, like cheap plastic beads, but they're shiny, they're okay. I found 2 of them, so I was only able to do 2 spiders because I decided that this was a good size. This was the only, like, green bead this size that I kind of could find in my stuff. So I used this big bead. And then in front of it, I used a little small green bead just for like a head. And then for the legs, I would string one of these, I think they're bugle beads or bungle beads, something like that. These long black ones, and then a small green, and then another black one to form the legs. And I would kind of bend them into a spider shape and just sew them down. I did decide this morning that I wanted my spider web bigger and to come across the front more over here. So I just made this sequin line longer, and I'll probably also make this line longer and this one. And then I don't know if I'll add another one of these swoopies along. I probably will, but it's taking so long, but it's only Tuesday. I usually try to release videos on Friday, so also last night I decided the neckline was a little bit too plain, so I alternated these green and black little seed beads. I think that's what they're called. Just around the neckline to kind of make it pop more. And I've kind of sprinkled in more green along the bottom hem. So I think I do want to add more beading at the bottom, but right now I just have kind of sprinkled black sequins, and then I kind of did just green beads all around, so I might add more of those. I didn't stick to any specific pattern, I just kind of, you know, sewed a line with the beads, just kind of whimsically up and down all around. The beading is taking quite a while, but I do like how it's looking. So it's a little bit too windy to wrap this up outside, but I just got the most beautiful lighting. It was so pretty. um, but I love this dress. I have found that dolman sleeve blouses, like the way the arms and like sleeves are cut and integrated into the bodice pattern, it's just so comfortable. And I feel like I am wearing the perfect housewife Halloween hostess dress, like the most perfect one for Halloween. I feel like the perfect like Halloween hostess housewifey in this. It's so cute. It's so comfortable. I love the length. I was originally planning on shortening it like normal when I make my vintage patterns or patterns in general because I'm so short. I am 5'1". I was planning on shortening it, but then also I was like getting to the cutting. I'm like, maybe I won't shorten it. Maybe I'll cut it as like the normal length, and just let it be full length on me. And I actually really like that. I did do that. I love this dress. This might be my favorite one that I've done so far, for Halloween. You know, it might be my favorite dress that I've made in a while, other than the orange and black gunny sacks dress. I love that one so much. I need to make more like that. That one is beautiful, but this one, it's so beautiful. I love the beaded spiders, and it's black, but then it has a little bit of pop of color of green. And then the dress is like a matte black, and then the sequins just kind of give a little shimmer, and I love it so much. Okay. I love this pattern. I'm probably going to have to make it again. Maybe I'm going to have to make a Christmassy version for Christmas. This dress is just so comfortable and cute. I love it. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Okay, bye.